Hi, in this video I'm going to look at some harder number patterns, in fact some sequence of numbers. So these are pretty common questions in certain maths and GA tests. So if you look at A, well, first we have the instruction, compute each of the following using a simple method. Now simple is the key word. Now the way most people would go about trying to solve this would be to just add the numbers. They would go 1 plus 2 equals 3, 3 plus 3 equals 6, 6 plus 4 equals 10, and so on and so on. And you certainly could do it that way, but it would take a lot of time for most people to do. The one good thing about doing it that way is you would become familiar with triangular numbers, right, as you're increasing the amount that you add each time by 1. So that would be one good aspect of it. Okay, but there is actually a simple method of solving this. And it was the German mathematician Gauss who figured this out as a child. So what you do is you look at the first number, 1, and go to the last number, 20. Right, so now you add those two numbers together. What do you get? 21. Alright, now if you go to the second number, 2, and the second last number, 19, you add them together, what do you get? 21. Alright, are you sensing a pattern here? What Gauss figured out was you need to pair numbers up, starting at the first and last numbers in the sequence, and then having each pair going inward. So what you will find is every pair, so we go in again, we'll go to 3 plus 18, that would be 21, 4 plus 17, that'd be 21, 5 plus 16, you go all the way through, every pair adds up to 21. Alright, so how many pairs are there in 20 numbers? In 20 numbers there should be 10 pairs. Now if each pair adds up to 21, and there are 10 pairs, how can we find the sum? We just do 10 times 21, and that will give us 210. Now once you've done a pattern like this in this manner, it becomes quite easy to do. So for example, I could do pretty much any sequence like that. If that was 1 to 40, I just know I need to go, alright, 1 plus 40 is 41, times 20, 820. Okay, the reason I can do that so quickly is I would go 41 times 2 is 82, therefore 41 times 20 is 820, just add a 0 to the end of 82. Right, let's move on to B. In the sequence is a little bit different here. It's going up by 2 each time, but we can still use the same method. So we will still add pairs. We will start at 1 to 19, 20. Let's go 3, 17, 20. It would be 5 and 15. That would be the next 20. So every pair will add up to 20. Slight problem here though is how many pairs are there? How many numbers are there? Right, so the way to find the numbers, the amount of numbers in a sequence like this is to start with the last number, 19. Go to the first number, 1. Right, so you go 19, take away 1, equals 18. Then you divide by the gap between each number, what each number is going up by. So the difference between 1 and 3, or we'll do 3 and 5 for now, is 2. The gap between every number is 2, so we need to divide 18 by 2 to give us 9. Then there's one last step. You need to add 1 to that to get the amount of numbers in the sequence. So 9 plus 1, there should be 10 numbers in the sequence. Alright, if there are 10 numbers, how many pairs are there? That's right, 5. We know each pair adds up to 20. 5 pairs of 20, 5 times 20, 100. Hopefully that makes sense to you. You can see the same strategy could be used on A. You could have gone 20, take away 1 is 19, divided by 1, 19, plus 1, 20. That gives you the 20 terms in the sequence, although it should be fairly evident that 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is amounts to 20 numbers in the sequence. So let's go to C, do it much the same way. Start with the last number, 20, take away the first number, 2, gives you 18, divide by what the numbers are going up by each time, 2, gives you 9, divided by 18 divided by 2, 9, add 1, 10. There's 10 numbers there again. Makes perfect sense because the sum of all the odd numbers in B was 10 numbers, and the amount of numbers in part C is all the even numbers, 10. Alright, what does each pair add up to? Let's go over to 2. 2 plus 20 equals 22. 4 plus 18 equals 22. Every pair will equal 22. There's 10 numbers. That means there's 5 pairs. 5 times 22, 110. Alright, the last one. Now we're not starting at the bottom, but we just use the same method. Let's find out how many numbers there are there. We'll go 40, take away 21, 19. Divide by 1 because the numbers are going up by 1 each time, 19. Add 1, 20 numbers. It should be pretty obvious from 21 to 40. Some people make the mistake of thinking 21 to 40 is only 19 numbers. They're not including the first number itself. Alright, what does each pair add up to? 40 plus 21, 61. 39 plus 22, 61. Each pair will add up to 61. We've got 20 numbers, 10 pairs, 10 times 61, 610. Very easy because you just add a 0 to 61. So this is the Gauss method for solving number sequences. It can be quite complex number sequences. So hopefully if you can memorize this strategy, you won't have to waste time adding up large sums in the future.